Let me explain. So in those containers at the top of the pantry, those were all of that were nothing but cake molds. So some of them are in shape of cars, the Ninja Turtles, hearts, squares, four leaf clovers, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Because my mom loves baking. When I was growing up, my mom used to be a cleaning lady, and she made money on the side baking cakes. It's G17. That's dude. You know what? I have to crack open one of those containers and pull them all out because the thing is, not only does she have like let's say a heart shaped one, she has a large heart shaped one with a slightly smaller. She has an extra large heart shaped one with a large heart shaped one inside it, with a medium heart shaped one inside of it, with a tiny heart shaped one. Dude, I bought that rice cooker in 2003. That thing is amazing. I bought that rice cooker in 2003. It was that rice cooker was one of the first things I bought when I had a job. The first thing I bought when I had a job. I bought that in my mini fridge. Those were my two things I bought when I first got a job. That rice cooker is fucking amazing. I love it. So, so yeah, and let's say, oh my god, that thing is amazing. That rice cooker is fucking insane. There's a factory in Japan that still produces that exact same rice cooker. They still make the exact same rice cooker because they don't want to change the model because it's so good. The company who makes it literally has one factory dedicated to make that one model of the rice cooker. They make newer models, yeah, but they still make that one because that's the one's highest in demand. So yeah, so then we have like a bunch of square bake pans. She has large one, slightly smaller, medium, and tiny one, all nested on top of each other. So there's a lot more in there. One of these days, I gotta crack open. I gotta bring down some of those containers and just show you guys how many there are. It's insane. That is the only thing that my mom has, like shown interest in. But the sad part is, she just stopped one day. Like, you guys saw that red machine, that mixing machine? I bought that from my mom a few years ago because when I was back in 1995, what happened was I wanted a computer, and my mom some guy gave was trying to sell us a computer at a great deal at the time. So my mom sold her mixer to get me a computer, which is great for me as a kid. That shit was awesome. Not only game wise, but I learned some programming that way, and I was on the internet early days. I was on the internet since 1995. All right, back on 56K dial-up modem. Back when 2 megabytes of RAM was a lot, and you can run DOS. All right, that shit was amazing. So my mom sold her mixer for me, and she never had money to get another one because that stopped her from making cakes. Which I don't know why she did that. The more I think about it, it's a dumb economic decision. My mom is too sweet for her own good. That was a very bad financial decision in the long term. The more I think about it, it was really stupid, but she did it for me. So yeah, that's my mom. My mom will do things for other people to her own detriment, unfortunately. My mom is such a sweetheart, but unfortunately, people take advantage of her a lot. That's why um, uh, I'm a real asshole most of the time. Especially when people talk to my mom, because everyone's always trying to take advantage of her, especially the rest of my family. But yeah, that's my mom. My mom is the sweetest person to a fault, and my mom loves baking.